No, I forgot my piece of paper.
You need it?
Let me turn here to the Bible.
I can go get it.
Oh, yeah. Go get my glasses there by the offering plate. No, the paper is at my house in my truck. Yeah. It's okay. Thanks. Okay.
Is it, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. In our discussion of the importance of going out and telling people about Jesus Christ, Peggy Porter recently had a dream that urged her toward the importance of evangelizing, telling people about Jesus Christ. And she would refer to herself as a ditch digger. And I really want her to explain what it is that happened that brought her to this idea of digging ditches and being down in the trenches for Jesus Christ. Peg, would you please share that dream with us?
I would love to, and careful about calling me a ditch digger because Jody will think I can do more work at the farm, and I'm not going to
Yes.
do that. What happened actually happened about a year ago, and I haven't shared this with very many people, but I did have in my time of prayer with God, I had been given a phrase, pull them out of the ditches. And I really didn't know at that time what that meant. I just was trying to pray about having a better, stronger walk with the Lord, and this phrase, pull them out of the ditches, kept coming to my mind. I didn't know what it meant. Then a little bit later, I had an old friend and classmate stop by my office one day, just out of the clear blue. And as he walked into my office, he said, "You're the one I need to see." And not knowing what that really meant, I said, "Okay, what's up?" And he said, "I've been given a vision from God." And he said, "I don't know what it means." And he said, "I feel like I need to share it with you." Like, okay. And by this point, you have to understand, in my office, I had what I would call God bumps because there was a really electrical feeling in the office. And he shared with me a dream or vision that he had had. And he said, in this vision, he said, sitting over here was this beautiful church with a beautiful parking lot with beautiful cars in it. But right in front of it was this really ugly ditch, very ugly ditch. And he said, then in front of that was standing this man who, as he walked up to, he perceived to be Jesus. And he said, Jesus was just weeping, and the water was just dripping off of his cheeks. And he said, he asked him, he said, "Jesus, why are you crying?" And this is where I knew that it truly was a vision from God. His symbolism is that with his left hand, he pointed toward the beautiful church, and he said, "I'm weeping because I used to live there." And he said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "I used to live there." And he said, "Well, what do you want me to do, Lord?" And he said, with his right hand, he pointed toward the ugly ditch. And he said, "Pull them out of the ditches." And then my friend looked at me and he said, "I really don't know what that means." And what really then set the room on fire was I immediately knew what it meant. I had been given that phrase, pull them out of the ditches. And until that moment, I didn't know what scripture to reference and what it ended up being. I didn't know the scripture number at that moment, but I knew the story. And it was out of Luke chapter 14, verses 15 through 24. And it has to do with the